No photo. Minister Harito, Deputy Minister Leze, Stenosis, George, Clive, ladies and gentlemen. Being the last speaker in a session that's running late, I will make my comments brief, particularly since many of the comments that I was going to make have been made so well by my colleagues before me. I'm going to leave you with a couple of messages from the U.S. government. First of all, it's great to be here. It's great to be invited twice now. This is my second InfoComm session. And last year, we made an agreement at that opening session that this year we would come to the opening session without ties. It would be very ICT focused, and I failed. But I want to recognize George as having lived up to the spirit of what this is all about. So, forums such as this that bring together senior government officials, private sector leaders to talk about the key policy constraints related to Albania's EU accession and other reforms is critical. I mean, in my experience as a development professional in 3 continents and many different sessions, it's these kinds of interactions that make the difference between a country continuing at pace on the reform agenda or sliding off and getting stuck. And so I am hopeful that the next couple of days we'll see that kind of dialogue between civil society, private sector, and government on how we push Albania along the path to reform, particularly with the EU as an end goal. Quickly, USAID, the U.S. government has been very much linked in with ICT. In our full portfolio, it is something that we incorporate in every program we do. You could name a program and I'll tell you how we do it. Let me just give you a couple of quick examples. In our rule of law programming, right now we are currently putting in place in every courtroom in the country digital audio recording equipment that allows for all the sessions that are happening in the courtroom to be publicly available to anyone, and as this kind of recording, and then it's available digitally as well. And so that's one. Another one would be this kind of center is in the future everyone having their own wristwatch with basically keeping track of all of your vital signs. And so that when you go into if your vital signs start to go a little bit programming within the next few months, in fact. And so stay tuned for that. They're trying to develop something, they have to know that that product, whatever it is protected by the state. And so hopefully we can get pushing that IPR. Good luck, Urime, and Flaminde.